What's up guys, it's your boy Kazaris, back with another fun little deck profile. And before we get into it, I just want to thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers, getting closer and closer to that 1,000 subscriber landmark, milestone, whatever you want to call it. And I have a new intro that I'm working on, like an official intro that I'm going to use for my videos, and a logo that I'm having made for me as well coming out. So stay tuned for that. I'm really proud of them. I think they look really well. Really good. And today we have the new free-to-play digital bugs. Now, this is a free-to-play version. If you want to make it slightly better, you could probably play it more like this. Hold on, give me 1 second. You could probably play it more like this if you wanted to make it more pay-to-play. Fiend Exchange is great, and then Lance just to protect your monsters is also really nice. But we want to play it free-to-play today, so we are going to be playing it like... How do I have it? Like this, yeah. So you have a couple spell and trap removal or ways to play around the spell and traps. Curse of Avernus is cool because the main gimmick with all of these monsters is that they have an effect when they're changed to defense, and they have a second effect when they're used as Xyz material. So some of them can change themselves to defense, but the more busted ones like Centibit summons from the deck, and Ladybug searches, they have to have a card change themselves to defense, or if you summon them and then they live for a turn, then on the following turn you can change them to defense by game mechanics, and then no effects will trigger that way. That's why we're playing only one of each of these, because they're slower. Even though their effects are much better, they're like harder to trigger, but they're still good to have names because we're using my monster cards, which when you have 6 level 4 or lower monsters with different names in your deck, you'll have much better chances of starting with multiple monsters in your hand. And when you have a card like Digital Bug Web Solder, which is its main effect isn't the best, but its secondary effect when it's used as an Xyz material is absolutely busted. So when the Xyz monster is summoned, this card, Web Solder, gives it the effect of, if it is Xyz summoned, the defense of all face-up monsters your opponent controls becomes 0. Also change them to defense position. So when you go like Web Solder summon Centibit, Web Solder will change itself to defense to summon a level 3 insect from the hand. So you can go Web Solder summon Centibit, and then Centibit gives the effect of the Xyz monster that is summoned using it can attack all defense position monsters your opponent controls once each. So like Web Solder summon Centibit, Web Solder change them all to defense and make their defense 0, Centibit allow them to attack every single one. So like against a Blue Eyes board, like that combo kind of just outs the whole thing. Even though you're only playing one Centibit, like you have a decent chance of seeing it. Mirror Ladybug is really cool because this is just a free special summon from your hand, and when it's summoned, its level becomes equal to the level of all other face-up monsters on the field. So if you just go like summon Ladybug, summon Mirror Ladybug, Mirror Ladybug will copy the level of just the one Ladybug you have, and it'll become a level 3 light insect, which can be used to overlay into your Digital Bug Scar Radiator. Now this is the main Xyz you're going to be making all the time. It requires 2 or more level 3 light insect type monsters. And then once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 2 Xyz materials from this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, change its battle position, and if you do, it has its effects negated until the end of this turn. This is really nice because it's just a quick play, I guess, Fiendish Chain, or I guess more like Forbidden Chalice, that also changes the battle position of a monster. And then it also has a second effect once per turn. When it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can attach that destroyed monster as Xyz material. Really cool. Just getting additional Xyz material under it that way. Now this deck also has a rank 5 and a rank 7 light insect, and you might be wondering, how do I make them? I only have level 3 insects. Well, Corbage, whatever you want to say, can summon itself by detaching 2 Xyz material from a rank 3 or 4 insect type monster you control. It's insect type Xyz monster. So you'll make Scar Radiator with 2 of the level 3s. You can detach those 2 level 3s to summon Corbage over the Scar Radiator. And now Corbage, when it's on the field, can detach a material to target one defense position monster your opponent controls and shuffle it into the deck. This is really nice because even if you aren't able to change your opponent's monsters to defense, a lot of decks summon in defense. So like this can shuffle a set Alistair, this can shuffle a set Winda, this can shuffle an ulti Petalfin, this like against Desperado, this can shuffle If they just like set a dark machine, hoping you attack into it to trigger Desperado, you can just shuffle that away. Against Noble Knight, sometimes they'll summon the Xyz in defense. You can shuffle that away. It's just a really cool effect and really good removal that doesn't destroy. And then also Rhinoceros. So you have Rhinoceros here. You can only really make this when you open Bug Signal, which is essentially Mask Change. It allows you to target one Xyz type or insect type Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck one insect type monster that is 2 ranks higher or lower than that monster you control. So you can go like Scar Radiator, detach 2 materials, summon Corbage, Corbage effect, detach Scar Radiator, shuffle on a defense position monster, and then you can Bug Matrix into Rhinoceros. And now this is a quick effect to detach a material to destroy a defense position monster your opponent controls with the highest defense, or any monster your opponent controls with the highest defense. Sorry. And this is a quick effect and it does not target. And if there's a tie for the highest defense, all of your monsters are destroyed. All of your opponent's monsters are destroyed. So against like they have double Desperado and you summon this, so you can just use the effect to wipe both Desperados. Really nice. This can destroy, like if they go, it can destroy a Purgatrio, something like that. Really nice, and it does piercing damage, so that's pretty cool. So you can go like Web Solder, summon Cocoon Denser into Scar Radiator. And now Scar Radiator will change all monsters your opponent controls to defense, and their defense becomes 0. Then you can summon Corbage, and then by detaching 2 materials, and then you can Bug Matrix into Rhinoceros, and then Rhinoceros can pierce. Or alternatively, if you're going through the box and you do manage to get a Gaia Dragon, you can just overlay Gaia Dragon on the Corbage and then do piercing damage. That way you don't need the Bug Matrix. And then finally, Bug Emergency. This is I'd cut this if you have replacements for it. Like, this is nice because it's a double call to Haunted, and it allows you to Xyz with the monsters that you just summoned back. But it kind of requires a little bit of setup. It requires you to already get to your Xyz monsters or get multiple monsters in the graveyard to use it, so it takes a little bit to set up. It also has a cool secondary effect where you can banish it from the graveyard, or banish it along with an Xyz monster from your graveyard. The levels of all level 3 insect type monsters you currently control become equal to the banished monster's rank until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except insect type monsters. So like if the duel is going on a while and you have like a Corbage in the graveyard, you can banish Emergency with Corbage to make your level 3s into level 5, and then just Xyz into another one that way. But I mean, you could also just have made another Scar Radiator and then detached 2 to summon Corbage normally that way as well. So the second effect probably won't come up too much, but it's good to keep in mind. But yeah, that's going to do it for the little deck profile. This is the only one we don't that isn't a web or what's it called, digital bug, but it is a level 3 insect light monster. It gives piercing to the Xyz monster that's summoned using it, which is kind of nice. And we just mainly added it to have the 6th name to trigger my monster cards. But yeah, that's going to do it for the deck profile. We're going to get into it, and we're going to grab our coffees, so stick around. All right, we are up against a Sartorius Kumar. Like I say that every video. Going second. Like it's okay. Like I prefer to go first and like Xyz that way. We open an Xyz play with a Cyclone, which is nice. If we successfully get to our Xyz play but we can't kill him, we have Bug Emergency as a follow-up. So he's going to summon Gear Frame. Some people are playing the Gear Frame to search Fortress. Some aren't. He's probably going to discard Desperado with Fortress here. Yep. Summon Fortress, get a Desperado search, and then he can equip Fortress with Machina Gear Frame. This is strats from like 2010 TCG, 11 years ago. Wow, 11 years ago. I think I was in 7th grade then. It's a while ago. So if the Fortress would be destroyed by Battle Card Effect, he just destroys the Gear Frame instead. I can go Cyclone here. Cyclone will target this. Get it off the field. Super team, okay. So now we have Web Solder to summon Web Solder. I believe I can, yeah, it can summon itself. Cool. Now I will be able to change all monsters he controls to defense. Trying to think. So I can go change them all to defense, reduce their defense to 0. And then I can summon Corbage by detaching 2 materials from Scar Radiator, and then I can shuffle the Desperado back into the deck because it'll be in defense position. And then I can attack over his Machina Fortress to destroy the gear frame at least. But I won't be able to do anything after that, but I do have a follow-up in Bug Emergency, so we're going to be able to answer some of his field, not going to be able to deal with it right away, but we do have a nice follow-up. So Scar Radiator. It'll trigger twice, but they can only switch to defense once. Special summon Corbage by detaching 2 materials from this. Corbage effect, detach a Scar Radiator. Shuffled the Desperado into the deck. Now we have Bug Emergency and Curse of Anubis. Actually, I'm going to rank up. Yeah, I'm going to rank up into Gaia Charger. Gaia Dragon. Do some piercing here. Almost forgot about that. And now he can't. He's not bigger than Machina. Or Machina Fortress isn't bigger than Gaia Dragon now. However, he will be able to crash if he so chooses and trigger Machina Fortress's effect that when it dies by battle, he can destroy a card I control. He's going to use Temperance. Alright. Save himself from taking 2600. The defense reduction is permanent from Web Solder, so that's good to keep in mind. There is Blast Spider. Does he have the Desperado? That would be annoying. We do have Curse of Anubis, though. There is no Desperado. Okay. So he has 1 set. Do I want to take this 25 or do I just want to change it to defense? I might just take this 25. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. No reason to stop it if I don't have to. Especially if this, like, if I stopped this here, and then this could interrupt me on the summon. We have Mere Ladybug. However, if I Bug Emergency, I summon back 2 here. Mere Ladybug will make itself level 6, so I can't use that here. I do have I have Bug Emergency to make these level 5 if I so choose. Just make Corbage that way. However, he will be able to loop. Machina Fortress will be able to discard this from my hand. That might be Karma Cut face down because there is no delay on summon. So, what do I want to do? Yeah, I don't really want to kill this in battle. Alright, I'm going to do that. That's a cool play. Bug Emergency. And, ooh, I can make them level 7. Oh. I can make them level 7. And Rhinoceros can just destroy the Machina Fortress without targeting. That's cool. Or I can just... That's really cool. I'm going to do that. Make them rank 7 or level 7, overlay into Rhinoceros and normally. That is nice. I didn't realize Bug Emergency could banish any Xyz. Doesn't target, so he won't be able to loop anything. Now we have a quick effect on the following turn. Really cool. 2600 to the face. He's going to draw. If he draws anything that's useless and he just decides to Karma Cut banish, we can draw any monster, make Scar Radiator, and just kill him. So that's an option. He's going to pass. We're going to draw for turn. There is Web Solder. So summon Web Solder. It appears to be Karma Cut. We cannot use this Ladybug because we have a monster in the graveyard. So we're going to go 26. Regeki Break, that works too. Discard Super Team Buddy Force. Attack for 500. We can go Curse of Anubis to change something to defense. The Mere Ladybug's a little bit useless now. You can summon back Machina Fortress. How perfect. You can search something with Desperado. I don't think he hasn't used any coin flips yet. He's searching Twin Barrel though, that's nice. If he decides to target the back row with Twin Barrel, we can just chain Curse of Anubis. Which is cool, nice. Switch them all to defense. I live for the turn. Beautiful. Draw for turn. Bug emergency. Huh, that's annoying. Now we can live. As long as he doesn't draw like Misjudge or something, I think we're fine. You can switch both to attack, clear my field, and then a bug emergency as a follow-up. Setting a monster. It's probably, if that was Blast Spider, he would have just used it. What is that? No idea what that is. Anyway, so we're gonna go summon 2 web solders here in the end phase, nice and easy. There's a Mere Ladybug. We're going to special Scar Radiator, I think. No, I'm gonna go Corbage here. Or Bug Emergency, banish Corbage to make them both level 5. To then summon a Corbage. Corbage will switch them all to defense because of Web Solder's effect. I can attach one as material. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. So if a monster's position is switched, I get to attach a material to him. Going to shuffle back this. No. Poopy. I'm going to shuffle back this. Fortress will loop this out of my hand, which is fine. I feel like that's Dekoichi face down. I'm going to pass to him. This is intense. Very intense game. He draws and sets. Now we can shuffle back that other set monster. We have Cocoon Denser. That's a great top deck. Shuffle back this. Head Judging. Don't you do it. Alright, here we go, boys. Flip of the century. Flip of the century. All heads. Hey, we got it. Shuffle back. Cocoon Denser. Insult to injury. Cocoon Denser effect. Summon back from the grave. Yeet. I don't care about that. Scar Radiator. Ooh, beautiful. Smack. Wow, what a game. That was intense. I feel like we made some misplays here or there. I haven't played this deck too much, so we might have. But, I mean, it seemed to do pretty well just for a free-to-play deck. We grinded against Desperado really nicely. Awesome. Great first duel. Let's do another one. Alright, we're up against an Aster Phoenix. We are going first. Nice. My master cards. Alright, so we have Web Solder into Sentibit. I'm gonna hold the Cocoon Denser because it's a nice follow-up since it summons from the graveyard. I'm gonna summon Sentibit. An overlay for Scar Radiator. To set Bug Matrix. Now it's a matter of, do I want to have the quick effect negate and battle position change with Scar Radiator, or I can summon Corbage and then Bug Matrix on the following turn can give me a quick effect pop of the Rhinoceros. I think I'd rather just have the quick effect negate on Scar Radiator with the option to rank up into Corbage on the following turn. Cyclone. Do I just want to do it now? If I'm suspecting heroes, which is normally the case with Astro Phoenix, it might be like magnets with Bring It as well. I think I'm just going to hold the Scar Radiator. So we also have Cocoon Dancer into Scar Radiator into Corbage again on my turn if we so choose. So I'm just going to hold the negate with Scar Radiator. There's Bring It, adding Plasma to his hand. So if he does choose... Oh, wait. No, that's not going to work. I was thinking if he goes Plasma, we can negate the Plasma, but Plasma is a continuous effect to just negate me, so that's not going to work. So it is heroes, but with Bring It, not magnets. So he can go Ferris, discard to summon. Now he can use Ferris effect if he wants. We can negate that. No. Not threatened. I just want to live. I just want to live. Because if we do live, then we can go Cocoon Dancer, summon back Web Solder, overlay into Scar Radiator, change all of his monsters to defense, and reduce their defense to 0. Plus we get a draw for turn. Get increase. Do I want to increase here? I might increase here. The only issue is if he has mass change, then I absolutely just lose. So like I can't negate it, because if he has mass change, I would detach the target increase. He chains mass change, gets increase effect anyway, and it's a wrap from there. Same with Vion. Like if he has mass change, I just can't do it. So there's the there is the what's it called? Malicious. Now if he goes for Trinity, then I can use Scar Radiator effect, because if he has mass change, I'll only take 3,800 this turn, and I'll live, right? Because like if his only monster is Trinity, I go to negate the Trinity, he chains mass change, now I can beat over my Scar Radiator for 1,000 with Anki, and then if he mass changes again, I'll only take 3,800 total. So now he has Poly to summon Trinity. He hasn't used his normal summon yet, technically, so if he has Stratos Trinity mass change, I absolutely just lose. But there's nothing oh wait, Plasma, fuck. What the fuck am I doing, dude? Oh my god, he just telegraphed. Negate. This is where Book of Moon would be poggers. I mean, he had the mass change anyway, so either way I lost. If I try to stop him from being able to summon Plasma, he just changed mass change. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, so that makes me feel a little bit better. It didn't matter what I did. He had mass change and I lost anyway. So it's either A, I try and prevent him from getting to the point where he has 3 monsters to summon Plasma, in which case he has mass change, or if he didn't have Plasma, I wait for the Trinity. He still has mass change. I don't know. It was hard. That was a hard game. Unfortunate. We went first and kind of got bodied there, but that's all right. We'll do another one. All right, we are up against a Yadin/Yubel. Jaden/Ubel. We're going second. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. My master cards. We got a Cyclone, we got Bug Matrix with Web Solder effect. This is looking like a great going second hand. Yeah, really nice. So up against the heroes again. Let's see if we can get revenge. We're going second this time. If he has like mass change that's set, we can force it early to get the blast out. And that way we don't get halved. That way our attack doesn't get halved. It's a funny concept. So, we're going second with Cyclone. I'm going to use this effect. Banish. It's probably a mass change, which I'll use here. I don't see why you wouldn't use mass change. Yep. As I suspected. We are just going to Web Solder into Corbage, I believe. Yeah, we're going to Web Solder into Corbage, shuffle back the blast. That way we can safely set the emergency without having to worry about blast bouncing it. And that way we have a follow-up for the next turn. We're going to go Corbage. Oh, we have Bug Matrix. Or Bug Signal. Have I been calling it Matrix this whole time? We have Bug Signal. So technically I can go summon Corbage effect, and then rank up into Bug Signal, and have a quick effect pop. That sounds good. Rank up with Bug Signal into Rhinoceros. Corbage effect. Detach the Radiator. Bounce this blast. Now I can Bug Signal. I do it now just to get some extra damage out. I can rank down too, I gotta remember that. Gonna go bang, 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 smack for 26. We have a quick effect pop and a Bug Emergency for a follow-up play. Very, very nice. Not too shabby. Seems we are going to be able to get our revenge on this hero deck. On a hero deck. What did he search with Stratos? Ferris? Is that what he searched? He added malicious, right? So Ferris. So if we go, do I fear the plasma? I don't think so. Trying to think. So he goes Ferris, not summon, place, increase in the spell and trap zone. If I pop Ferris, he just maliciouses to summon, and then Ferris tribute to summon Vion to get adoration. I think I'll wait for the fusion with Vion. This doesn't target, so if he chains mass change to the Rhinoceros effect when he has a fusion out, then we will just pop the Enki that he summons. It's gonna Stratos to destroy. I'm just gonna chain Bug Emergency. This is fine. Bang bang. Summon them in defense. They stay on the field, so I don't have to worry about them getting banished in the end phase or anything. Just deal with that. Nice, nice, nice. So now that we have both these monsters on the field, he's more tempted to go for infinity. Or Trinity, Trinity. To clear the whole field. In which case, when he only has one monster on the field, we can just Rhinoceros, and if he has the mass change, thinking he'll be coy, or thinking he'll be clever to dodge the Rhinoceros, this doesn't target, so it'll just pop whatever he summons if he only has one monster. If he has two monsters, it'll pop the one with the highest defense, which is still most likely to be Enki. Unless he keeps Vion. Vion has 1200 defense. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to activate increase. Attributing probably the Ferris. Ooh. Attributing the Stratos. Now if he goes Vion, he could be a little more clever with this. Vion, send something, Vion effect. He summons Adoration by keeping Ferris on the field. Ferris now has the highest defense. You can play around the Rhinoceros effect that way. If he does summon Adoration, I'm just gonna... I gotta read Adoration, because Adoration can reduce my attack by another hero that he targets. So I might want to do that before he uses the effect. However, if the target leaves the field after Adoration's effect is used, and when it goes to resolve, the target is no longer on the field to reduce my monster with, I might just wait to chain to Adoration. We'll see what he summons here. He might also just go Trinity if he's stupid. Trinity is best case scenario for us. No. There. Oh wait, Adoration's higher defense anyway. I thought it was 1200. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him use Adoration effect. No, I don't think the target has to remain on the field to reduce, because the attack value doesn't matter. Yeah, or it doesn't matter where it is. It just has the attack value. So he's going to go Adoration here, target my Rhinoceros most likely. Yep. I just wait for battle phase now. Wait for battle phase. I do not care. If he has the mass change, he'll attack over my Rhinoceros for 11, search another one, then he can attack directly for 25 total, or he can attack over my web solder. Ooh, malicious. Delicious, malicious. That's fine. Forgot he hasn't used that yet. Fusion time. Is he just gonna summon Trinity? Please. Oh my god, this would be absolute best case for us. Trinity. He's just gonna scoop. Oh, that's hilarious. He could either fuse for Trinity, fuse for another Adoration. If he fuses for another Adoration, we activate Rhinoceros, pop both. Since the defense is tied, they both die. Or if he Trinities, we just pop Trinity. Or if he goes to battle phase, we just pop Adoration. So we won that no matter what, because he couldn't clear our web solders. So on our turn, we just go web solder, reduce it defense to 0, beat over both. Yeah, it was just game. It was just game there. Very, very nice. We got revenge. Let's do one final duel. This is working pretty well. I like this deck. Alright, we're up against an Aster Phoenix. Maybe yet another hero player. We're going second. So, he has boars. It's going to be Noble Knights. Interesting. So I'm going to go Ladybug. That is just the trap face down. Unless that could be Karma Cut, and he can just discard the trap. But I mean, if that's the case, we just lose. Yep. Scoop it up. God damn it. Alright, we're up against a Meiko Tsunami. We're going first. Activating balance, we use my monster cards. Not the best, not gonna lie, not the best. So at the very least, we can go Bug Signal, set 2. If this dies, we have Cocoon Denser to summon it back to make an Xyz. If it doesn't die, we can go Centibit Effect, change it to defense, summon what's it called? A digital bug from deck. So it is Balanced Dark Magicians. Let's see what he can do. If he has the rod, then he can just beat over me. He doesn't seem to have it. He's going to set 2. Probably set a circle and a nav. We draw Cyclone. That's ridiculous. Changing Centibit to defense. Activating Centibit Effect. We have Bug Signal, as well as Bug Emergency. So we can go... This is kind of cool. So we can Xyz once. Yeah, we can Xyz once. I'm going to summon Web Solder because this is just a useful effect to have. Yeah, so Xyz once with Scar Radiator. We can go Corbage effect to Xyz by detaching 2 from Scar Radiator. And now we have a live Bug Emergency. We have Cyclone, so it appears that he has an activatable trap card, whether that's Nav or not. So there is a Karma Cut. We can just chain. Yeah, chain Bug Signal, dodge Karma Cut. It's very cool, just like Mass Change. Now we can rank up Corbage into Rhinoceros. By using Rhinoceros' normal effect, we're going to chain, target circle. That was a very, very good draw, our 1 Cyclone. So you can summon 2 Dark Magicians here, but I do not care. Wait, what's Chainlink 1? Oh, yo. He activated this in response to my Scar Radiator's effect, so all of his monsters are going to go to defense. And their defense is going to be reduced to 0. That's busted. Now I can summon Rhinoceros by detaching 2. I'm going to detach everything except Centibit. Centibit allows me to attack everything twice. Oh damn. Centibit allows me to attack everything twice. Deal piercing damage. A normal summon Cocoon Denser. Cocoon Denser's effect, summon Web Solder. I'm going to summon Scar Radiator. Now we can negate a Magician's Rod if he summons that on the following turn. And we're just going to attack for game. Pierce. And Pierce. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Anyway. So that's not how that works. So Centibit, although it is material for Rhinoceros, it has to be used as the initial material for the XC summon. But that's okay, because we're just going to detach 1, pop the Dark Magician, and attack for game. Very, very cool. We did rank down with this deck. I'm not going to show all those losses. I mean, I messed up once, and then I think we lost to that Noble Knights, as you saw last. That was our rank down match. Just because, I mean, they went first, opened Karma Cut, and we couldn't do anything about it. That's why this deck does benefit from having multiple lances. So, I mean, if you can afford that, then the deck gets better with the more back row removal stuff you can play. But, yeah, I mean, that was a really good game against Dark Magician. I mean, when the deck can pop off, it definitely pops off. So, very fun deck, very nice free-to-play deck, and definitely King of Games worthy. So, go for the deck if you like what you see. If you want to play it and test for yourself to see if you enjoy it, I would definitely encourage you to do that. But, yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for my new intro and logo. Peace.